we're constantly bombarded with good advice. Wake up early, hustle harder, just be positive. Yet, despite our best intentions, much of this wisdom seems to fall flat when we try to apply it to our own lives. So, why does sound advice so often fail to deliver the promised results? Is it us, or is there something inherently flawed in the way we consume and implement these well-meaning recommendations? One major reason is the personal experience bias. Advice givers often project their own unique journey and context onto others, forgetting that what worked for them might not be universal. We are all complex individuals with different temperaments, circumstances, strengths, and weaknesses. Generic advice rarely accounts for this rich tapestry of human diversity, leading to a mismatch. Often, advice is framed as a should. You should do this, you should feel that. This often breeds guilt and resistance rather than genuine motivation, creating an internal struggle. Advice also lacks context. It might tell you what to do, but rarely explains when, how, or why it's appropriate for your specific situation, leaving crucial gaps in understanding. Many widely shared pieces of advice offer superficial solutions to deep-seated problems. They address symptoms, not root causes, making any perceived progress temporary at best. Take the hustle culture advice. Work 24/7. Sleep is for the weak. While discipline is vital, this often leads to burnout, sacrificing well-being for an unsustainable pace. Just be positive. This common advice can invalidate genuine emotions and prevent healthy processing of challenges. It encourages suppression rather than honest confrontation. Just start is often heard for procrastination, but procrastination is complex, often linked to fear or perfectionism, not just laziness. Simple commands miss the underlying psychology. Much advice focuses on individual willpower, ignoring larger systemic or environmental factors. Budget better doesn't help someone struggling with minimum wage and rising costs of living. Just be yourself sounds empowering, but often the self we present is a learned persona. It ignores the constant evolution and adaptation required in social and professional settings. We often hear advice from those who succeeded. We rarely hear from the many who followed similar paths but failed, creating a skewed perception of what truly leads to success. With so much conflicting advice available, trying to implement it all can lead to decision paralysis and overwhelm. We end up doing nothing, or constantly switching strategies. We tend to seek out advice that confirms our existing beliefs and biases. This means we often ignore truly challenging or uncomfortable advice that might actually lead to growth. Good advice often requires consistent effort over time to show results. Our modern society, however, craves instant gratification, leading us to abandon strategies too soon. Thanks to social media algorithms, we often exist in echo chambers, only exposed to advice from like-minded individuals. This limits our perspective and potential for deeper insights. Even with seemingly good advice, the fear of failing again can be paralyzing. It's often easier to stick with the familiar, even if it's not serving our best interests. Advice is only useful if it aligns with a clearly defined goal. Without knowing exactly what we want to achieve, even the best tips become directionless and ineffective. Knowing what to do is one thing. Actually doing it is another. There's a significant gap between acquiring knowledge and consistently executing on that knowledge, which advice rarely bridges. Often, the real blocker isn't lack of information, but emotional resistance. We might know a habit is bad for us, but the comfort or underlying need it fulfills is too strong to overcome. Without a system of accountability, even the most profound advice can fade into oblivion. We need structures that hold us to our commitments, not just suggestions. The world evolves rapidly, and what constituted good advice yesterday might be obsolete today. Relying on outdated information can actually hinder progress rather than help it. Some advice promotes an unattainable standard of perfection. When we inevitably fall short, it can lead to demotivation and the abandonment of the entire endeavor, even if partial progress was made. Advice suitable for a single college student differs greatly from that for a working parent of 3. Life stages demand different approaches, yet advice is often one-size-fits-all. We often place gurus on pedestals, blindly trusting their advice without critical evaluation. This can lead us down paths that serve their agenda, not necessarily our own best interests. Perhaps the biggest pitfall is ignoring our own intuition. Deep down, We often know what's right for us, but readily override it in favor of external expert opinions. The sheer volume of good advice available creates a paradox of choice. Instead of empowering us, it can overwhelm us, making it harder to commit to any single path. Simply following advice without reflection or adaptation is akin to following a recipe without tasting. True growth comes from understanding both the instruction and its impact. Often, we self-diagnose our problems and then seek advice for that self-diagnosis. But if our initial understanding of the problem is flawed, any advice, however good, will miss the mark. So, how do we navigate this maze of well-intentioned but often ineffective advice? The solution lies not in rejecting all advice, but in becoming a discerning seeker and implementer. Before seeking any advice, cultivate deep self-awareness. Understand your own values, strengths, weaknesses, and current life context. What truly motivates you? What are your non-negotiables? Spend time accurately defining the problem you're trying to solve. Is it genuinely a lack of motivation, or is it burnout? A clear diagnosis leads to effective solutions. Don't consume advice indiscriminately. Filter it through your lens of self-awareness. Ask, does this resonate with my values? Is it applicable to my unique situation? Even good advice needs adaptation. Take a principle and contextualize it to your life. How can you modify wake up at 5 a.m. to build a consistent morning routine that works for you? Instead of an echo chamber, actively seek diverse opinions. Listen to people from different backgrounds, industries, and life paths. This broadens your understanding and prevents tunnel vision. Treat advice as a hypothesis, not a dogma. Experiment with it, observe the results, and be willing to adjust your approach. Learn from both successes and failures. Break down overwhelming advice into tiny, actionable steps. Consistency in small efforts often triumphs over sporadic bursts of grand, unsustainable changes. Focus on building momentum. Instead of rigid rules, extract the underlying principles from advice. Saving money is a principle. Never buy coffee is a rule. Principles are adaptable. Rules often aren't. Create accountability by sharing your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach. Regular check-ins can provide the necessary push and support to stay on track. Let go of the need for perfection. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Embrace the messiness of growth and allow for stumbles along the way. When you inevitably falter, don't beat yourself up. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Self-compassion fuels resilience, not self-pity. Your goals and context will change. Regularly reassess whether the advice and strategies you're using are still serving you. Be willing to pivot and explore new approaches. Before turning to external advice, cultivate your inner wisdom. Journaling, meditation, or quiet reflection can often provide profound insights tailored to your unique situation. Always seek to understand the why behind any advice. When you grasp the underlying principle, you can apply it more flexibly and effectively, even in novel situations. If a piece of advice feels fundamentally wrong or unsettling, even if it comes from a respected source, trust your intuition. You are the ultimate expert on your life. True, lasting change takes time. Be patient with your progress and celebrate small victories. Avoid the trap of expecting overnight transformations from any advice. Be wary of quick fixes and life hacks. While some can be useful, fundamental change often requires deep work and addressing underlying habits, not just superficial adjustments. Approach advice with a growth mindset. See challenges as opportunities to learn and evolve, rather than fixed obstacles that define your limitations. This empowers adaptation. Instead of trying to implement multiple pieces of advice simultaneously, choose one area to focus on. Master it, integrate it, and then move on to the next. Simplicity yields results. It's okay not to know all the answers. Recognize when professional help is needed. A therapist, a financial advisor, a coach. Some problems require specialized expertise, not generic advice. Good advice often emphasizes grand goals. Instead, celebrate every small win along the way. These micro-victories build confidence and reinforce positive behavioral loops. Cultivate a healthy skepticism. Don't accept advice blindly. Ask probing questions, challenge assumptions, even your own, and engage in active, respectful inquiry. Often, advice focuses on goals. What truly drives success are the underlying habits. Shift your focus from the outcome to the consistent processes that create it. Some advice might genuinely be good, but you might not be ready for it. Don't force it. The right time is often when your internal state aligns with the external recommendation. While external advice is valuable, your richest source of wisdom comes from your own experiences. Reflect on what worked and didn't work for you, and why. Social media often promotes highly curated success stories. These can be inspiring but also create unrealistic expectations and make you feel inadequate. Remember, everyone's path is unique. The path of self-improvement is a continuous journey, not a destination. Embrace the process of learning, adapting, and growing, rather than solely focusing on the end result. Ultimately, the best advice comes from within. Learn to trust your inner compass, knowing that you have the remarkable capacity to navigate your life with wisdom and resilience. You are the expert of your own existence. Others can offer signposts, but only you can walk your unique path. Be your own most trusted guide, grounded in self-awareness. What piece of good advice have you struggled with, and what did you learn from it? Share your insights and help others navigate their own journeys. Let's learn together.